Foie gras sounds fancy and intimidating, but it's actually really simple. I'm Divya Gugnani here at Allegretti in New York, New York, to learn how to make this sophisticated dish to impress my Valentine. So let's go behind the burner and meet the chef. So I'm here with Chef Alain Allegretti. So Alain, tell us, what do we have in front of us?
Hi Divya, so we have the D'Artagnan duck breast, we have the D'Artagnan Hudson Valley foie gras, we have grape, we have Granny Smith apple, we have star anise, and we have port wine.
So these are all really lovely flavors that'll go together.
For my taste, yes. We're gonna start cooking. So for the duck, what I recommend is you just take your duck, you know, and the duck has a very kind of thick skin. So in order to have all the skin melting down and to have kind of crispy one, what you're gonna do is you're gonna score it a little bit, you know, with your knife, you know, you make a quadrillage. So in order to cook the foie gras, to cut the foie gras, sorry, you need to have a very, very thin blade. The bigger is the blade, you know, the harder will be to cut the foie gras. So the tip is just to dip the knife into a hot boiling water to make easier the way to cut the foie gras. So we're gonna cut it probably a little bit over half of an inch, 3/4 of an inch, and we're just gonna go right through. So now you see you have a nice pieces of foie gras. You know, what we're gonna do is score it again.
So why do you score the foie gras?
Oh, that's the same thing. Foie gras is a high content of fat, so it's gonna help, you know, the foie gras to melt, and also it's gonna give a nice design of the foie gras to put it when you're gonna put it on the plate. In order to cook the foie gras, we need a very high heat sauté pan, and we are not going to put any source of fat into it, because remember, the foie gras is pure fat. Meantime, you have another sauté pan. You're going to use a little bit of olive oil, you know, or canola oil. So we're going to salt on both sides skin. So in order also to have a nice and crispy duck skin, you need to leave it for a good 2-3 minutes on the skin side, you know, to make sure that all the fat from the skin is going to go out and, you know, have a very thin pieces of fat. So that's the reason why you cook the duck, you know, on the skin side for a little while. Now the other saute pan is very
hot.
Okay, so you're just going to put it. A lot of fat, you know, it's coming out right away. So what
and it immediately turns brown because the pan's so hot.
Absolutely. So what you have to do is you need to remove a little bit of the fat, you know, right away to make sure the fat is not going to burn, and you just continue cooking. So we're just gonna flip it over.
Ooh, look at that color.
Okay, see, we're gonna remove one more time the fat. And we're gonna finish cooking in the oven. See the nice color of the skin, you know, of the duck. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna put it on the other side, and we're gonna put it in the oven also to finish cooking. Okay, so we are ready. We're gonna put a little bit of oil. So the saute pan now is hot. You just put your 3 pieces of apple, and you put the grape also. Get ready. You're gonna put a couple of pieces of star anise for the taste, and you're gonna get a nice golden color
on your apple.
On your apple. So what you can do in order to get the color a little bit faster is to add a little bit of butter.
A little bit. What's a little bit to you? Add a little bit?
Yeah, that's perfect. So just add it on.
To my grapes as well? Or?
Yes, please.
There you go.
Okay, perfect.
So what you're doing is on the outside, you're getting that golden brown color, but to actually cook the apple, it needs to go in the oven to kind of cook through.
Yes. Yeah, you cannot cook it on the burner, otherwise you're going to burn it completely. Okay, it's ready now. The duck is ready, so just going to take it out, and we're going to have him rested. The grapes are also ready. And the apple are also ready. So now we're gonna start plating.
So Alain, let's eat.
Let me try it. Yes, so as you can see, you know, you have a nice texture. You have the crispiness outside from the skin, and you have a medium taste, you know, from the duck.
So it's delicious, Alain. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Stay tuned to Behind the Burner, where we give you the tips, tricks, and techniques that are lighting the culinary world on fire. For the recipe, Q&A, photos, and more, visit behindtheburner.com.